Now, last team, before we get to our interview with Travis Brown, let's kick it on down to Rocky Top, where, still some questions remain with Tennessee's bringing back a lot on the offensive side of the ball, projected to have one of the nation's top offenses, maybe the top offense here in the SEC, with Hendon Hooker coming back, Cedric Tillman, 4 of 5 starting offensive linemen, and multiple running backs. But where we're missing on that offensive line is a tackle, and Darnell Wright is kicked back to the right side. So now Hendon Hooker's blind side, no idea who that's going to be at this point in time. That's something to continue to monitor, but it's starting to sound like it's not official, but damn near official, that old Brew McCoy, the Southern Cal receiver, will be playing for the Tennessee Volunteers this season. Former 5-star recruit. I believe he's only played one season for Southern Cal. Missed last season. He was suspended from the team. I think he's been injured during his career as well. But that gives Tennessee potentially another big-time weapon to add to the offense. But I think the guy that Tennessee fans and who we've been hearing about, this guy for a long time, really needs to make his presence felt if Tennessee is really going to go to that next level, because they're going to need players to step up around Cedric Tillman, and that's Jalin Hyatt, and that is someone that Josh Heupel says has had an unbelievable offseason and made a huge jump in Tennessee's offense this year. So let's kick it over to Josh Heupel talking Jalin Hyatt. And he also talks about Jimmy Holiday and the jumps that he has made in Tennessee's second year under Josh Heupel.
Jalin Hyatt, those sort of guys.
Yeah, Jalen's made a huge jump. Different mindset, different focus because of that, different work habits. Unbelievable offseason, strength and conditioning before we got to competing on the grass. He's continuing to get better, playing in competitive situations, understanding how to do the things that we want to do at the wide receiver position, playing without the football in his hands. He's become a much more physical football player since he's changed his body, and those two things go together hand in hand in gaining confidence, and that shows up in the way that he's played. Jimmy Holiday has done some really great things as well, and the competition is going to be ongoing at the wide receiver position, and those guys all got to continue to grow.
All right, so that's got to be music to the ears of Tennessee fans, because they have been waiting for Jalin Hyatt, maybe the fastest player on the team. You have to imagine if he's putting in the work that Heupel says he is, that is just going to make his offense all the more explosive. And Hyatt, he started to come on towards the tail end of the season. I believe he scored in the Music City Bowls, making some big plays. He's got to carry over that momentum if Tennessee's going to live up to the hype. Otherwise, I don't know if they're going to have enough weapons, because we don't know what we're getting in a guy like Brew McCoy. Like I said, didn't even suit up last season. Hell, maybe he's great, but without Jalin Hyatt stepping up, I don't know. But the potential there is limitless. If Brew McCoy comes in, lives up to the hype, Jalin Hyatt takes these huge strides like Heupel's saying, and then you got Tillman, who's probably going to be a preseason All-American. All of a sudden, a question mark could be one of the strengths of the Tennessee offense next season, with a very, very talented receiving core on Rocky Top.